Hello everybody, check it out as everyone. In today's video, we are going to be doing another one, Destiny Decoded. I like doing Destiny Decoded. It helps my team, helps people that play Destiny get a better view of things and see weapons for what they truly are and what they aren't. And it helps me shine light on things, on subjects that people haven't covered in Destiny, and a lot of people do like that. Anyway, without further ado, today we're going to be reviewing a weapon variant. Now, I know what you're thinking, weapon variant, and what do you mean weapon? And by weapon variant, I meant weapon, sorry, I'm used to AW bit there. But today we are reviewing a weapon, and a very underrated weapon at that is very, very powerful and definitely worth your time if you have it. The weapon is called Atheons Epilouge. Now, if you don't know how to get this, you get it from the Vault of Glass raid. You can get it on hard or easy. I happen to get it on easy. And this weapon truly is a tank of a weapon. I'm using it here as my level 22 Warlock, and I'm just running around and I'm hammering people because this gun in PvP is probably the best auto rifle you can get your hands on. I'm able to outclass Last Words, Mythos, even Thorns with this gun. It's all really based on how you use this weapon and how well you can handle certain things on it. Anyway, without further ado, let's jump into the statistics of the Atheons Epilouge. The Atheons Epilouge is a fully automatic auto rifle featured in the game Destiny. It is recovered only by the Vault of Glass raid. There is no other way to recover it, no bounty, none of that. It is 100% a raid-only weapon. It fires at a fire rate of 1,150 RPM, or rounded off to about 1,000 RPM, which is around the same as a Necrogasm, the considered fastest shooting gun in Destiny. This is quite an insanely high fire rate. Put this into perspective, this is one of the fastest shooting guns. This is one of, if not the fastest shooting auto rifle in the game. With such a high fire rate and for such a high damage, it's quite insane how much work you can deal with this weapon. But anyway, let's head over to the damage. The damage is about 300 entity damage, but the impact does count in, so it rounds down to about 70 per shot. However, when we get down to the clip size, you'll understand why this is. The damage, I would say, the damage in multiplayer is about 10, average for auto rifles, and it can buff up to 13, and even 17 if you get down to glass half full. The weapon's special ability is it has glass half full, which gives exactly as it states. It makes the bottom half of the magazine deal more damage, and it goes from 13 in PvP to 17, which is actually quite a significant increase. In PvE, it goes from 77 to I think 120, somewhere around there, so it's a slight increase. And PvE it's a lot more noticeable, but it's definitely good to spray this weapon down because I feel that's what it was made for. Now, this weapon with its great fire rate, this weapon does have quite a big debuff in some people's eyes, and that's that it has very low impact. And if you don't know what impact does, impact essentially means that every bullet will deal a certain amount of damage and reach a certain max damage. The higher your impact, the more likely you are to reach that maximum damage per shot. Now, this weapon has extremely low impact, and that's why it deals so little damage per shot, but it still deals quite a bit. Now, in turn of this weapon does have the I think one of, if not the highest auto rifle mag capacity or highest mag capacity in the game of 70 rounds. This is the highest I think I've seen that is not a machine gun, and is quite an insane amount. That is an insane ability. You can literally pump out all these bullets before people even have a chance to turn around and shoot you. To top this off, this gun has rather average hip fire for this game, and is actually very, very accurate when shooting when shooting straight forward, and is very, very good to use. However, the Atheons Epilouge does have another quite big problem. With this huge fire rate increase does come at quite a big recoil increase, which can be quite annoying. I do find it kind of annoying time to time, but it's not the biggest downside. Altogether, this weapon is a good weapon, I would say. It's definitely underrated, but Now, what should I recommend you run it on? I recommend you run the last site. Don't quite remember its name. I'm sorry. I'm very tired as I make this. The stability upgrade, mainly due to the fact that this gun, like I said before, has a lot of recoil. And when you get that stability upgrade on there, you can just spray people down and take little to no damage. And it's very, very useful. Along with that, I'd also recommend that you run. I also recommend that you upgrade its damage maximum so you can get the maximum damage output. And that's really all. Also get Oracle Disruptor if you want to do more stuff in Vault of Glass. That's all in the Atheons Epilouge. There's not really that many things about it, surprisingly. It is a great weapon, though, very underrated. I would think of it more of a SMG, spray and pray kind of AR over a actual AR. It's not so much accurate as it is just spraying. If you can handle that high recoil and the fast fire rate, you can really make short work of people. And if you aim for the head like I do, you'll be able to just completely annihilate people. Altogether, I would give the Atheons Epilouge out of 10, maybe a 9. It is definitely the fastest shooting, one of the fastest shooting guns in the game, and is definitely very underrated. I do feel that does have a couple downsides though. The damage is not the highest, which is kind of sad, but in turn it does have that insanely high mag capacity and fast fire rate, so that does counterplay it. There are a couple other things that aggravate me about this weapon, such as the high recoil when you first get it, but as soon as you get past those certain little things and you get used to it the way it is, the gun becomes an absolute beast and is absolutely amazing. So overall, what would I give the Atheons Epilouge? Probably a solid 8 out of 10, and that's because it's not the worst weapon and it is definitely not the best. That's all for today's video. If you did enjoy, please like and subscribe for more content. The next video is going to be on grenades, so make sure you stick tuned for that. I don't quite know if about Black Ops 3, about any more COD content coming out lately. I'm probably going to be playing a lot more Destiny, mainly due to the fact that after playing a Black Ops 3, the beta, I don't really want to go back to AW. Sorry. I mean, I may go back and do some weapon comparisons here and there, but overall, I think I'm kind of done with that game for a little while. Anyway, that's all. So if you did enjoy, please like and subscribe. And without further ado, goodbye.